My name is Valerie Davis. I'm the mayor of the city of Marshallville, Georgia. Um, Went to school at Lamson Richardson up until the 8th grade. When we moved here, that's as far as that school went, and from there I went to high school at Macon County High School. Uh, I have a lot of favorite memories at Lamson Richardson School. Miss Buford, now that was my favorite place to go. Miss Buford was the librarian. And so I always wanted to be a librarian because of Miss Buford. Because after school, I would go in the library and just being around those books, I just always loved books. I just liked going in there, sitting up with her till she got ready to go home. I was probably the last person to get to school, but I was the last person to leave school also because I would go in there and sit with her, read books and things like that. So they were kind of my little saving grace going to school at Lamson Richardson. That was the only school here. It was all black school or all white school. The all black school was Lamson Richardson. The all white school was Beechwood School. So you had one or the other. No, going from that school going to Macon County High School. Now that's where the issue came in, because when we left Lamson Richardson School, those teachers they were so close to us that when we went off to high school, then that was kind of a little issue because we were used to having that closeness, and then when we got to the high school, that was a whole different thing that we had to learn how to deal with because the teachers were not as close to us as the teachers were in Marshallville. They were even to the point where when we went to high school, if we had a problem with whatever we were trying to learn in high school, we could stop that at Lamson Richardson, and the teachers that were still there would help us with homework. They would tutor us. They would help us make sure that we learned what we need to learn while we was in high school. I'm very thankful and grateful for Mr. Harris because he really helped me see things different, and he helped me along my way. I never even thought about that I would be here where I am today. Never, not a politician. Had no intention on running for mayor. When I retired from another job, they had a part-time librarian position, and that was my dream, to be a librarian, and I loved every minute of it. Ended up coming with the utility clerk, was the city clerk here, and now I'm the mayor here. The teaching I learned, it wasn't book teaching. I learned that people cared about people. The people at Lamson Richardson School, the teachers, they cared about us. And for you to be a mayor and to do this, you really got to have a heart for the people. You got to really care about the people, what's best for the people. And because they showed me that they were concerned about what was best for me, and it just made me a different person because from the love and stuff that they had for me, because this is a job that you got to love it to do it. Lamson Richardson, I would never forget that school as long as I live because it's just who the people in Marshallville, that's who we are. We are Lamson Richardson students. Even though Marshallville is small and everything, that's one of the most amazing schools that I've ever been to because of that concern. We have doctors and lawyers and everything that was from Marshallville that have come out of that school. Mayors. Not only were the teachers that did that, I could think about the lady in the lunchroom, Mildred Phelps. I remember her. She always made sure she took care of the students down there also. If you didn't have any money for lunch or whatever like that, you still ate lunch. I've seen her even help students that didn't have anything to go home with, and she'll slip a little bag and send it home with them when she's through cleaning up for the day, whatever might be left over, whatever like that. And we've been school. You just was a student there. All the schools I went to, we were just students there, except Lamson Richardson. We were more than students there. They were concerned about us and they cared about us.